Valentine walkthrough. I know it's been a while, and I've got a comment here from Stephen McBriarty who says, "Upload faster! These are really waggling my balls because they're so good." Yeah, sorry for the delay, man. I hope your balls are fine. You might want to see a doctor about that, by the way. What's up, everybody? Badass Games. Welcome back to Resident Evil walkthrough. We are on our way back to the mansion. We got one hell of a trek ahead of us. All I need to do is put away my ink ribbon and I'm ready to go. So, yeah, I also want to equip my weapon. Not that there's going to be too many enemies we got to face on the way, but hey, you know, we look awesome carrying around a bazooka. Am I wrong? So for right now, all I'm doing is really just leaving this guardhouse and going out into the garden where we came from before. And you're gonna get this beep? Yeah, that means that there's something going on the radio. Let's see what's going down.
This is Brad. I know you can't answer me, but somehow, give me a sign.
This is Jill. Brad? Oh, it's broken.
And it's about that point where you slam it on the ground, right, Jill? No, she's not crazy, but whatever. Alright, just run our way through this little corridor and out this gate. Now we're going to come face to face with some of these dogs who have an incredible aggro range, so be very careful. I probably am going to pick this guy up if I go too fast, so... Oh, yeah, things aren't looking good. There we go. Base, he can't get you when you're on the elevator, by the way, so just run to the elevator and get on that thing real quick. Okay, I got a comment here from Morzal0055 who asked, do I think if the Chris scenario is harder than Jill one, and if it seems like Jill gets a bunch of extra items, more inventory space, more weapons, doesn't have to hunt for keys. And yeah, I think that the Jill storyline's a lot easier, and in fact it's a lot more funner too, because you have all this extra stuff. So yeah, if I recommend if you're going to play this game at once, I would probably go through the Jill storyline. Chris is harder, and yeah, it's just a better experience as Jill, I'd imagine, from what I can tell. Okay, now these dogs, they don't have that same large aggro range, so you can pretty much walk right up on them if you want. When you get to a certain point, you can just run as well. Won't have to worry about them. They won't catch you by the time you reach the door. Okay, now remember that door I just went through, okay? Because that thing's going to disappear here in a second, I swear to you. It's the last corridor until we enter the mansion. And now that we're here, we're going to get a visit from a new type of friend. Alright, so remember that door? Yeah, it's gone right now. How is this guy going so fast, but when you fight them normally, they run super slow? They jump at you fast, but... Okay, so we gotta fight a hunter. 2 shots from the acid bazooka is good enough to put him down. Sometimes it only takes 1, though. I think there's a chance that you can actually shoot them once and kill them, which is good. Best of luck to you. Okay, we use the helmet key on this door. This is the first door we can use the helmet key on. Go in here. We're gonna get a couple items that we need to beat this game. We need to turn this light on, otherwise she can't see any of the items, you can't pick them up. But on the desk, you'll find some Magnum Rounds, and you'll also find this red book on this shelf. Okay, you need this book. Eagle of East, Wolf of West, which is actually a clue to the puzzle itself. Now, that's not the item that you actually want. The item you want is within the book, so make sure you check this thing and turn the book so that way you see the pages, open it, and you'll find the Eagle Medal. We need this to solve a puzzle. Okay, now that we have that, let's go ahead and leave. Nothing else to do. We're going to go to the storeroom and get ready for a boss fight. But before we do that, we also have to fight another hunter that's right inside here. Let me switch the camera real quick. 1 shot again, I'm getting lucky. They should usually take 2 shots, so... On the wall here, you'll find a note from Barry. I'll put some bullets in the back room. Use them in case of trouble, Barry. Thanks, Barry. Barry's such a good guy. I got a comment here from Nicole Hubbard who wants Barry to survive, and I guess we'll see if that happens or not. Okay, will you take the first aid spray? Yes, I'll take the first aid spray, Barry. Thank you. He also left us some shotgun shells and some acid rounds, actually. I was going to say explosive rounds, but no, they're acid rounds. Excellent. Yes, I'll take the acid rounds. In fact, I'll go ahead and put them in my bazooka. I'm surprised I'm carrying so many acid rounds. Okay, I'm going to put away a bunch of stuff, but I'm also going to take a couple of things with me. The only things that I do want to take with me is the helmet key, the bazooka, and all the rounds except for the flame rounds. I'm also going to take the other set of explosive rounds. I need all these rounds, basically, except for the flame rounds. We want to save those for later. And we'll drop off the shotgun shells, and that's good to go. Combine it to consolidate inventory space. And let's go ahead and leave. Now, I am going to fight a boss, so if you want to take a health item with you because you're afraid of getting bit by the boss, because you're afraid of getting hit by the boss, then I recommend you go ahead and do that. Coming up these steps, we'll find another hunter here down this passageway. He's docile until you get close to him. You can run by him and... Oh, well, I got unlucky. Actually, I got lucky that I was able to kill hunters with one hit, and by him I was unlucky that I actually got hit. Oh, well, you know, there's some trade-off with karma, I suppose. Alright, so we're going to use the helmet key on this door and go through it. This is the lesson room. This is where we got to fight the Yawn again. We're going to get a visit from an old boss. To do that, you come over here and inspect this piano. Now this guy is very simple if you have the acid rounds. All you do is shoot him 3 times right off the bat in this fight, and then turn to readjust and shoot him 2 more times, and he's done for. Come over here and check the hole.
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Barry? Barry?
So Barry drops you down a hole and drops the rope. What a jerk, you know what I'm saying? Did he really trap us here on purpose? I don't know. But you could go down inside of this thing. There's a switch you can press. But you actually want to wait for Barry. He's going to give you something. So let's just run around this grave in circles while we wait.
Hey! Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope! I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right. Don't worry. Jill, I found something.
So he gives you a pass number. You don't necessarily need to memorize the pass number, because you just kind of use it.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
I'll take this then. Goodbye, Barry. He's a very good guy, that Barry. Okay, so that passcode he gave us, what it's for is if we go to the map and we go to the second floor mansion, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, there's a bunch of areas that I haven't been to yet. The upper leftmost yellow door on there is the door that requires the passcode going from the green area to the clear area. So if you have the passcode, you can do that, and that's why you wanted to wait for Barry, so you can get access to that. We're going to need that here, and you'll see why. Okay, so let's go down this rope. We're going to go this way because there's a couple of extra items we can grab, and since we're doing all items, we got to find them all. There's a switch where you push it. Yes, I will move the grave out of the way and go down into the underground passage. Now we gotta fight a couple of zombies, but I've found that the acid rounds are kind of terrible against the zombies. Sometimes it takes 2 shots. I don't know if there's a special way you can hit them in order to do more damage with the acid rounds, but I recommend using the explosive rounds because they take only 1 hit every time, so... Awesome. That guy was guarding some shotgun shells. Now let's head down this hallway and into the room here on the at the end. We're gonna find 2 zombies munching away at another zombie. I'm not sure if there's some cannibalism going on here, but you can shoot these zombies in the butt if you can aim properly, that is. So deal with them, and then pick up the 2 herbs that they were guarding. And you guys are probably thinking, Matt, use an herb. You're in the orange, and I will use an herb. I actually need a health buffer so that way I can use some items later. You'll see what I'm saying because I need the inventory space. I'll talk more about that when I get to it. Let's go through this door and into the kitchen. You unlock it from this end, so if you were to actually come from the other side, if you were to use the passcode to come all the way down, you wouldn't be able to come through here. You'd have to go back into the lesson to come down and get those extra items. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go to this side of the kitchen, because I'm going to go back up and through to the save room. So this is just a zombie asking for it, and he's 1 less head now. So let's go through the door. The guy didn't even leave the door open for us. How rude. This is going to take us back to the tea room, and in fact, we're on the other side of the only door that you weren't able to open in the tea room. So we unlock it, and we'll go in here. Now there's 2 hunters you have to fight, and you got to be kind of quick. So what I'm going to do is run up. I got to change the camera real quick, because otherwise you can't see what's going on. Make sure you equip your ammunition. Yeah, don't forget about that. And then this guy only takes 2 shots real quick to deal with. There's another one down at the other end of the hallway. He's probably going to jump at me. You can shoot at these guys in the air, too. So now that they're dealt with, let's go through this door. And we're going to get another hunter jumping out in front of you. Just deal with him. I got 1 shot left in my bazooka. And he's dealt with. Now let's go into this hallway. We're just going back to the save room. That's all I'm doing, because I need to pick some stuff up. Swap my weapons, actually. There's only 1 more hunter we need to deal with before we get there. So let me go ahead and get my acid rounds ready. I need to equip that. I don't know why I unequipped it, but... And there he is right there. Let's see if I can get 1 shot on him with the acid rounds. Let's see if I can shoot him at all with these things. Well, hey, I guess 2 shots is 2 shots, right? Alright, so here's the save room. Now we gotta go in here and grab a bunch of stuff. Now, this part is kind of awkward when it comes to doing this walkthrough and getting all items, because I'm going to get everything before I go to the next save room and end this video. I'm getting all the stuff that I need that's left in the mansion. So, it kind of requires a little bit of some strange stuff. So, like, I'm going to be using herbs as I pick them up in order to save inventory space. I'm going to be taking the shotgun with me, and no other shells, just that. And I'm also going to take the, let's see, the Magnum Rounds, because I'm picking up other Magnum Rounds, and they'll stack when I have it with me. So I'm going to need that inventory space for Magnum Rounds anyway. So my inventory space should be only 3 items in it, and the shotgun should only have 7 rounds in it. Now you are going to have to fight a hunter if you decide to follow this. And he only takes 4 shots from the shotgun, so you were given 3 extra shots in order to take him out. And that's all that's necessary to get through this. That's the only difficult thing you need to do. That hunter that you need to deal with is right outside here. Come on over here. Oh, he's gonna get me. That's fine. I need that health buffer anyway, so... He's probably gonna jump at me, which is fine. While he's on the ground, you can easily walk up and just pop 1 more off on him. So 4 shots is good. You've used the helmet key. This is the last time we need the helmet key. I'm almost dead. That's fine. I'm going to be getting some herbs here I'm going to be forced to use anyway. Let's go into this room. I have 6 inventory slots available, which is amazing. On the table, there is some orders. You can read this if you'd like to pause the video on each of the pages, and they have been filed. Over here on this dresser, you'll find some shotgun shells and some Magnum rounds. So I kind of planned this so that way you pick up shotgun shells and you have extra shotgun shells to take care of the zombies you need to take care of here in a little bit. We also will find the stepladder that we want to move in this direction about 1.5 pushes, just kind of align it to the end of that fireplace. It's good. And then come over here and use this switch that you may or may not have noticed when you came in this room. So I'm going to turn the light off, and then we can climb the steps to find the red jewel in the eye socket of this buck. You may remember earlier I picked up a blue jewel. Well, the red jewel is going to go in the same spot that blue jewel went. And we'll go there here in a little bit. We got a bunch of other stuff we got to deal with. Now, this is the door. If we check the map, you'll notice that I am in that area that I was talking about. And this is the door that requires the passcode. So if you didn't get this passcode, then when you go and fight the Yawn for the second time as Jill, then Barry will come and he'll give you the rope, and then he'll run away, and you probably just went down into the other section without waiting for Barry. Well, you gotta wait for Barry, and then he'll give you the passcode for this door. Okay, so don't go too far in here. There's a zombie right here. That is one less head now. And be careful of that zombie on the ground. He will grab you and bite you. So just kind of hug the wall and then keep going. There's another zombie around this corner who also is missing a head. He was guarding some herbs that we desperately need. Yeah, I'm in the danger zone. Grab these things. I'm going to combine them. I'm actually going to use all of these herbs, including the blue one, because I need the inventory space. And some people might be thinking, well, you're not poisoned. Why do you need to use the blue herb? Well, I just need the inventory space. Blue herbs are easy to come by for not getting poisoned very often in this game, so they're kind of useless for that point, and now I'm in the fine zone. I bet I'm topped off, which kind of... If I'm topped off, then I can't use this other herb that I need to use for inventory space. And that's fine. There's plenty of zombies around here to help me deplete my life just a little bit. Here's a zombie right here. But before we go any further, let's go through this door that's going to give us some items that we need. A very, very important item is in this room. Right here we have some explosive rounds for our bazooka. And we also have a battery. The battery is for a puzzle that's in the garden that we haven't been able to complete yet. So take all that stuff, and if you notice I'm out of ammo in my shotgun, and I have a full reload for it. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the gun. As you can see, I'm really saving up some inventory space here. And there's a reason for that, because you can't possibly pick up all these items without doing this stuff. So I will take the green herb. I probably cannot use that, but I will go ahead and try. Oh yeah, I guess I see. I wasn't topped off all the way. If you're topped off all the way, then just go up to that zombie or go up to one of these zombies and they'll be happy to take some life away from you. Inside this room, there's a zombie that has one too many heads. And then over here in the corner, you'll find a desk that's locked and contains some Magnum rounds. We want as many Magnum rounds as we can possibly get because it is the most powerful weapon, I believe. I think even more so than the bazooka. Some might argue that the bazooka is stronger, but it seems like if we can compare to the hunters, well, the hunters take 2 shots. By the way, here's a scrapbook that you can read if you want to stop at all the pages. The bazooka takes 2 shots to kill a hunter, if we're just going to do a hunter benchmark here. And so does the Colt. The thing about the bazooka is it requires you to carry a lot more ammunition, or there's a lot more ammunition for it, so you could potentially use up more inventory space. Anyway, let's go into this room right here. There's a very important item in here. If you like this outfit that Jill's wearing, then you're going to need to come in here because there's an item in here that you need to get in order to get the special key when you beat the game. So in here you'll find a statue that you can move, okay? And we're gonna move that. There's also this switch if you'd like to push it. You don't have to do this, but it illuminates the corner over here to tell you where this statue goes. Once you get the statue in the corner, there is our MO disc. We need 3 MO discs in order to get the good ending and get the special key. We have 1 of the 3 now. So this isn't all. There's actually 2 more items that we can grab, and coincidentally will fill up the last 2 remaining inventory slots I have available. You may have noticed this miscolored bookshelf right here that you can move out of the way to reveal this door. On the table here, directly inside, you'll find an ink ribbon. And then to the right of that, on the bookshelf, you'll find a clip. Also, while you're here, if you'd like, you can come up to the window and you can get some extra information. I can look over the courtyard from here. It's a helicopter port. If I could contact the other members from there. Excellent. Let's leave. We have all the items that we want in the mansion with the exception of the Colt Python, which we're going to go grab right now, in fact. Let's get over here and take this elevator down all the way to the kitchen. You could have possibly went up this way and gotten the battery a while ago, but I kind of did this for a reason. I kind of went around this direction for a reason, because I was able to get all the items and get the red jewel, and now I can get the Colt Python easily by going this way. Now, there is a zombie right here on the ground. Sometimes he'll grab you, sometimes he won't. If you hug the wall, there's a high chance he won't, but sometimes he does, and it's just one of those random things you gotta deal with. Alright, so I'm basically going in a circle, and you may be wondering why. Well, I've got a red jewel now, and I can go get the Colt Python from a certain particular spot that is in this general area. And fortunately, I've already killed all of the enemies, so I don't have to worry about anybody. Go over here and into the tiger statue room. If you remember, I picked up the blue jewel a couple videos ago and put it into this statue. Well, that's where the red jewel is also going to go. The statue rotates out of the way, revealing the Colt Python, and now you have a very powerful weapon. Now let's go ahead and equip that thing, because it's so awesome as soon as the statue gets done turning around. Alright, and now we're going to head all the way back to the save room on the other side of the mansion. So this is going to be a little bit of a trek. We're going to go through the main hall. These are the starting areas where you start the game from. And I always love going back to the areas where you started the game from. I don't know, I just love that concept. This screen looks familiar. Now, as you're going through this main hall, you do have an ink ribbon in your inventory. You can use, if you're following the walkthrough, you can use this typewriter right now if you'd like and save your game. Now let's go to the top here. We're going to go to the second floor because there's a couple less screen transitions in order to get to the save room if you go upstairs. We're going to go in this door right here. Now, on the other side of this door, there's a hunter at the other end of the hallway, and you won't see him until you get too close to him. And by then, it's too late, so deal with him in however manner you feel necessary. And then we're going to go find this door on this side of this passage. Go through it. We'll find another hunter. His back will be turned to us. Wow, I killed him in one shot with the python. I'm surprised. I don't think I've ever done that. Good deal. That guy gets to live. Even though he did some damage, I'll go ahead and let him live. He kind of did me a favor by doing some damage, so... Go down these steps, and then into the save room. I have an ink ribbon in my inventory, so I'm just going to go ahead and save my game and end this video here. Thank you very much for watching my Resident Evil walkthrough. I am badassgamez, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.